my show last year, last season, The Real Lil Show. I believe it was episode 3 or 4. One of those episodes. Jen, how's it going?
Hey.
We back on to talk all things pop culture. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Because that's what we are. We here. 607-753-4819 is a number that you're going to call right now to get into the show. Let me know how you feel and how you keep it real. But as we were just discussing before we came on, right, before we turned on the mics and we was on air and all that, we was discussing how it's so funny how we have Black History Month in February when it literally is like the shortest month of all the 12 months.
Yeah, we were saying it's either we have 28 days or 29.
Exactly.
And 29 with the leap year. So we have to wait an extra 4 years for an extra day. Crazy.
It's crazy. And then on top of that, it's overshadowed by Valentine's Day because everybody's thinking about, oh, I need a Valentine's. Oh, this and that. It's all love in the air when people were getting lynched back then.
We call those distractions.
Distractions, ladies and gentlemen. That's all what it is. Sometimes, it's distractions. You know what I'm saying? You get all these distractions. You got what I call fake beefs. I don't believe all beefs are real. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe all breakups are real. Obviously, you saw last night Cardi B and Offset.
I was shocked because, they had their situation going on, and she was just saying everything about her marriage, being what it is. Don't know what it is, but I saw her. Congratulations to her though. I was watching the video of her doing her speech, and I'm not even gonna lie, I even got goosebumps. Like, for some reason, I'm not even a Cardi B fan, but like seeing her up there is just like wow. Like, and even if people be like, what are the Grammys though? Like, it's rigged. At the end of the day, like Cardi B showed you all she had to be was her to get where she needed to be. Like, and then when Offset comes on, I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, we're doing that. And I feel like she just probably did the human thing. Like, love is powerful. Like, everyone does a lot of things for love. So, like, I'm happy for her. She's living her best life. She doesn't have to worry about anything. She's always going to be talked about. That's the thing. People are always going to talk about you. Like,
obviously, when you're at the top,
and she's at the top doing what she got to do. And it happened in, like, a year. It happened literally right in front of our eyes, like, in the blink of a second. Like, she won a Grammy. And, that was dope. And shout out to her, because her won 2 Grammys, too. But, it's just crazy. It's just life.
From shaking her behind
to
holding up.
That's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
That's a good thing out here. We talking positive talks. So what you think about Nicki Minaj? Because obviously you have the Nicki Minaj fans. You have Nicki Minaj who obviously had beef with Cardi B. And then when Cardi B wins the award, the Nicki fans come out. And what you think about this whole Cardi B and Nicki thing?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be a Nicki fan. And, I don't know how I feel about her anymore. Like, I don't know if I like her music. I don't know. It's a gray area with Nicki because sometimes she does do too much, a little too much. And it's just like, Nicki, we get it. You're Nicki Minaj. Like, you got charts, records, all that. We get it. Humble yourself, sis. And it's just like, her just talking about like Cardi in a sense of like not being together as women. Like, they should have been rapping together. They should have been had albums together.
Exactly.
Like, they should have been doing that. But they had one song. What was it?
Motorsport,
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I like that song too. And
and it was good. They felt well together.
And then apparently they weren't even on set for the video together. Like, that's, I don't know. To me, that's a little petty. Like, listen, like, it's okay to have another person be on top with you. And being a minority woman at that is just like, listen, sis, like, it's okay. It's okay. So I don't know how I feel about her. Like, she's cool. And then about the whole, her boyfriend is a registered sex offender. I mean, damn. But, man, I don't even know how I feel about her, honestly. And then the whole Cardi B, honestly, Cardi is doing what she needs to do, which is not worrying about what people say about her, because at the end of the day, she always stayed true to herself. That's what got her on top, and we can't even lie about that. Like I said, I'm not even a Cardi B fan, but I literally congratulate her. Like, I got goosebumps. Like, she did her thing. And, people are saying, oh, Nicki never got a Grammy. Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
Nikki, you see, I'm with you. I don't know what to feel because there's some part of me that, you know, want to be like, yo, Nikki, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, you've been on top for how long? There was nobody touching Nikki. When Nikki was in her reign, nobody was close. She was winning award after award. It was Nikki, And then finally she gets some competition. It's just like...
It's just like, and then the thing is, some people expected that from her, but some people didn't. We were like, yo, what happened to the strong women? Like, you know, the whole movement. Now that's all gone. Like, that's all in the garbage. Like,
but I will say this, and, you know, this is to Nikki's defense. And I always brought this up. I brought this up to Professor Griff from Public Enemy when I interviewed him. And he tended to agree. When you look at history in hip-hop, you know, throughout the history of hip-hop, there really haven't been women at the same time popping.
mm-hmm.
You know, you had your Roxanne's, you know, your MC Lights. Obviously, at that time, it was more lenient. But, like, you had Little Kim. And it was Little Kim by herself. Foxy Brown by herself. And then you had the Nicki Minaj's. So it's almost like it's a cycle when it comes to, like, women in hip-hop where, you know, one is just popping at one time for whatever reason. With all these talented artists that are females. It just seemed to be only one popping at once. And I'm not saying because they're not good. It's just set up that way. It's just one popping female. And then when they're two, it's almost like they got a beef. It's almost like, yo,
and honestly, I feel like they didn't even create the beef. The fans did. Like, exactly. For some reason in human nature, we always think something is a competition. Like, nice. I don't understand that. Especially in the minority group.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You could say that again.
Like, it's sad because it's just like, we're the same. What are we competing for?
Exactly.
Like, what's the prize? Like, what? And I don't understand it. And it happens even in front of our eyes. Like, even, like, with Friends. Like, everyone, for some reason, has the same problem with Friends. And we have to worry about our friends not caring about this or, like, sneak dissing and all of that. For some reason, it's a common thing in our minority, like, culture. And I need to know why. Like, why do we feel like we need to compete at all times? Like, why can't we maybe compete together against the real enemy? Like, I don't understand that, and it's just mind-boggling to me. And I wanted to say one comment about the women thing. I'm not even gonna lie, Nicki kind of paved the way for certain rappers. Iggy, and then who wanted to come out? What's that girl's name?
It's a lot. You got Iggy.
What's that girl's name? The one she be bugging out sometimes.
Who, Miley or something like that?
No.
Miley.
She's black, and she always has something to say about someone. Azalea Banks.
Oh, her, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then Cardi, you know. I feel like
she started the whole
Nicki
wave.
paved the whole color yellow. I mean, Little Kim too, but Nicki did pay her homage to her. I remember people like saying that she did, but it's just like, I know, like, sometimes I feel like the beef created because of the fans. People were like, oh, Nicki is copying Kim, da da da. All right, listen, history always repeats itself. So Nicki loved Little Kim too. So, like, obviously she's gonna feel like, you know, my favorite rapper did this. Let me see if I could do it. Maybe the way she went about it looked like she was copying her. But I feel like social media created that whole Little Kim Nicki beef. Like,
I would say this. This is a question for you. What if, right, as the point I just made and the point you was making about females being hot at once, what if Nicki's key to relevance is to start these beefs? What if she knows that her time may be a little bit fading and Cardi B's on top? What if she believes that, all right, if I start a beef with Cardi B, that would be my only relevance to the hip-hop community?
That's sad. That's sad. Like, why do you need a beef? Like, why are you causing problems? There's no problems. Like, we're both good. Let's be powerful together.
And make music.
And make music. Women. Like, you doing all this beef, it doesn't look good. And, of course, her fans are going to back her up, because that's what fans do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we look kind of dumb, you know, standing up for someone that don't even know us. And half the time she might just even look at us like as peasants. Because, you know, celebrities, you know, they get in their little world and the poor people and I have money and all of that. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. Like, how are you as a person? Like, behind closed doors, like, what are you? Like, are you a person?
I never understood that. why when celebrities get big, they all of a sudden. I mean, I know you work in Hollywood. That don't
Yeah.
mean you have to act Hollywood.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like, you
saying?
know?
Like unread messages, they just feel like they're untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it. You have money. We get it. What if you didn't have money?
Exactly. You was one of those people back then
Exactly.
trying to get put on.
Like, humble. Just humble.
I mean, Kendrick Lamar said it. Be humble.
Be humble.
That's
like,
it. That's how it's supposed to be. And you know, all right. So my next topic here is Liam Neeson. He made some comments, and I'm gonna explain what those comments were for people that didn't hear it. So basically, he was being interviewed, and he reported about a time where his best friend, who was a female, was raped. And he asked her, "Who raped you?" And she said a black guy. Or I don't know if he asked her specifically it was a black guy or not.
Was it confirmed that it was rape?
It was confirmed that was rape. It was confirmed that the person was black. So Liam Neeson went on to say he was looking for any black person that he saw that night, and he was going to kill him.
Well, that's what the world has come to now. They're being blatant about it. They're like, "Yo, you're black. I want to kill you."
My thing is, and it's funny. Like, it's really funny. I'm very upset at the people that are coming out and supporting this cat that are black. That are black, that literally are saying, he have a right to say what he want to say, this and that. Like, I've been surprised that there are actually some people who are known to be quote unquote conscious people, that you look up to in certain situations to see what they got to say. These people, or I'm not going to say any names, but they really seem to be in favor of this guy's opinion. My thing is, if this was a dog, I mean, I know dogs can't rape, but if it was a daggone dog that raped this girl, you mean to tell me this brother would have been going out looking for all the dogs, and he would have been in jail? Because, dogs is very precious. Dogs, sadly to say, but some dogs seem to have more worth than quote-unquote colored people.
I was going to say, we could look at it a different way. Maybe the black people are not seeing color. Maybe they're seeing a person rape this girl and he should be killed. Now, I feel like a conscious black person would be like,
any random boy you see across the street.
Like,
what if I wanted to go out for a jog and I happen to be around this neighborhood? I want to, let me go out for a jog. Not that I jog out at nighttime. I'm not that stupid. We live in the hood, East New York, all day. I'm not going to do that. But, if I lived in a good neighborhood and I was like, let me go out for a jog, 10 o'clock. And, something happened to me because I had nothing to do with it. I just wanted to go out for a jog. That's when it becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's when that's literally modern day Jim Crow. Because that's what used to happen back then.
Yeah.
Guys used to be roaming the street and never know if they was going to make it home.
Yeah, like I said, history is repeating itself. And, I feel like the fact that, thank God for social media, too, because, there are pros and cons. Thank God that everything is out in the open now. We can search up anything and find anything. Their awareness, Black Lives Matter, all of this, police brutality. We know everything. So, we have the power to change this. I don't know how. Like I said last time, I don't know how we're going to do it. But I feel like we have the power, and it's sad to say, some people don't even care, about what's really, really going on. There's a war out there. There's a whole war out there. And some people want to be oblivious and be like, well, it's not going to involve me anytime soon. Yeah, it's going to involve you one day when you get up.
Since you was born.
When you wake
since
up.
Since you came out your mama's stomach
Exactly.
and you built, brown.
Exactly.
It involved you. Because that's just what it is. It's going to involve you
when you wake up one morning and you're going to go get a coffee and you get shot because you're black. You get shot because you're black. And it's sad. It's sad. I didn't even know about that, Liam. When did this happen?
This happened a couple of weeks ago. Not weeks ago. Yeah. A couple of days ago, actually. A couple of days ago. And it's been circulating on the news. People, he went on NBC or one of those Good Morning America shows and said he's not a racist, And to some degree, and I'm not trying to give this brother any type of real leeway here, because I'm about to put this brother on blast again. But to his, I would say that, for a little bit of leeway, right? I mean, people could change over time. You have people, for example, that probably made tweets that were racist.
Mm-hmm.
And they happen to grow up and get, meet people in the world that they were racist against and actually be like, these people are not bad after all. Because you got to realize people are raised with certain values. People are telling them certain things, so they might have that perception. Everything that you get in this world is causing you to think of that perception. So maybe he could have been racist at that time, and he got into his acting career, worked with a couple blacks, and realized, oh, I was wrong. But still, at the end of the day, that's still one thing. Is you shouldn't, you know,
even say something like
you shouldn't
that
even
to
say
be
something.
even-
Why do you even bring it up? You know what I'm saying? Why even bring it up? You know, just don't even bring it up.
You're
You know what
mad.
I'm
You're
saying?
mad.
Exactly.
Don't put killing in this. Like,
Exactly.
and
What
then you're being
happened?
specific
What happened to
about-
jumping people? I mean, I know
I
that's
mean-
harsh too, but I mean, I'd rather if somebody gave me an option to jump me or kill me, I jump me.
Just jump
Sure,
me,
I'm all
don't
for it.
kill me,
Can
I
I help?
can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but what happened to that? What happened to that? Everybody wanna, you know, just kill. You step on my shoes? All right, it's time for you to go.
Mhm.
Like, it's crazy. And Spike Lee, shout out to this brother.
Mhm.
You know, he went on interviews expressing how he felt about it, very appalled about it. He refuses to cast Liam Neeson in any of his movies from now on. He said he's not going to cast his brother, and I totally agree. At least Spike Lee knows. You have other people that just literally like dismissive of it, or like kind of like siding with this guy, and I'm just like, how can you side with that?
Yeah, that's not okay to say. Something like that is not okay, especially with people that are very very touchy about the whole, you know, race, you know, situation going on. Like, it's not okay.
I don't even care if this brother was playing character in real life, like we know about the Taken movies, and he was trying to put on that persona. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? As you have to realize the value of life in somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that you could have been out there on the street trying to get revenge for your friend that had nothing to do with the situation. You take their life, they family have to take on that responsibility of losing somebody that had nothing to do with the situation.
Damn.
But people don't think like that. People are one-sided. People are selfish. People don't really think about other people at all. It's just like a me, I type of world that we live in, you know, and this is just another
Every man
example of
for
that.
themselves.
But when we come back from a very quick commercial break, 3 minutes long in duration, we are going to get into some more pop culture stuff. 21 Savage, obviously, there's a lot of news circulating with him and much more. Be right back.
How we doing?